he just hit. No, no, no. I think it's let you jump because they just I don't know if you like feel it when you know what I'm saying some shit like that happen. Like I felt it a lot. I went up to the ball, I just caught it.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. Hauls it in down the sideline. Off to the races. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On the move, it's Ncaa. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Matty. That's caught. It's Washington. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking for an open area to his left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sooners!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw at Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Little touch pass to the receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Matty. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown Sooners. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Simmons. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He might want another play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's dribbling. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He turns that loose down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Taylor. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater. The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. You guys will get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it
Pulls it in on the right. There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go with a direct snap. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Nice job on defense there against the power play, plugging up the middle of the field, forcing the ball carrier to try to get to the outside. But they used their speed and tackled him for a loss.
Circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking for a man. It's Matty. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wants to change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels want to move quickly. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Hot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Grab near the sticks, it's Lee. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, it's Matty. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple of catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. And now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration in front.
Big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And with this place blocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Matty. Throws for the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to move the pocket to get the quarterback on the move, throwing to the sideline, just couldn't make the catch inbounds.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Matty. Complete downfield. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Direct snap. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And they decide to go for it. Decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Lee. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Now on first and 10 from the 26.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Mateer. The sure hands, it's Ott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. With the catch, it's Thomas. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Going for it all. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And the Sooners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. That's caught. It's Sategna. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Buys a little time. Got room to work. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
To the air on first down. Now adjusting. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Sooners in the hurry up. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the Rebels will try to convert on fourth down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive. drive, and it led to giving. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He's loose, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this two-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Simmons. Finds his man, it's Stribling. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.